I needed to point out a few things. Dad is tearing up every contract he ever made in the state of Indiana. Whatever contracts were made in a court, the courts of Indiana will have to enforce at their own expense. He will not live up to them. And this includes any contract that he made with the people here about children. And Bubba said that he didn't want any of his kids to be where I would see them. Because, it's disturbing. It's like that time I was at my son and daughter's wedding. And I thought I was at my son's wedding. And then the bride's side started talking about me being her mother, too. It just fucking sucks. It's like, how do I play this role? And they're all treating me like the crazy cousin that they were so nice to let attend. And Gramps did not believe that any single woman should raise children except a widow. And all these people with their play identities, the Todd O'Rennicks, the Tom O'Connells, the Chris Myrons, probably leaving a lot out. Brandon, I think Brandon became the Hammer. All these people, they didn't do anything. They were all saying, "Oh, a woman can work," but then they put no effort in that. Somebody somewhere, some vague person, was supposed to be making this possible. Anyway, so Dad really had a contract with the state of Indiana that I was under his guardianship. And he had contracts with the different organizations here that meant something as well. And nothing has been done with those contracts. I mean, everything that he's put in the appropriate amount of effort, and the people here have not done that. Now, there's also family obligation and all that on the on the universal scale and all that, and I'm not the judge of that, but in terms of having brought in an excuse for my dad to get out of a lot of bad deals, I think I'm in a positive balance somewhere. And whatever needs to happen to get these drugs off of me, these people that are forcing drugs on me, to where they're walking around blowing drugs into my face at regular intervals so they can say, "Oh, look, she's a drug addict." Whatever is not upholding its end on that will lose its legs. It will. So when you're making future investments, you need to understand that. You need to invest in the collapse of this nation if you're making long-range plans. At least as we know it now. We will be farming here. We will be farming and wildcrafting. We are going to blow the dams. And we are going to restore this land. And so anyway, I think at this point, there were 24 viable conceptions last night. A couple of them are me and Dad. 27 if we include me and Dad. So there's not one for every state. And we're gonna do between 9 and 12 we're gonna cut them and do things that way.